I'm going to record something about jumping on the couch. If you don't have a command that tells the dog they are not allowed on the couch, you can create a neurotic behavior. And if you're using down for them to get off the couch, then all of a sudden you're trying to also train down. You are not training a very consistent command. Down has two different meanings. So when you do want to teach a dog, which you should always teach them, is off. And you teach them with a leash. Good, off. Sit. Good, sit. Because if you don't teach them with a leash and you randomly sit down and you let them get up just like this, I am giving mixed messages and I have no option but to grab them here. And that's not where you want to grab your dog. You want to get up, teach them what off means, 4 paws on the ground, good, off. If you've been allowing them on the furniture, you're going to get multiple repetitions, off, good, off. Be ready for them to consider jumping again, just like a kid would sitting in a chair. Good, off, good, off. And you have to consistently do this. This will probably take me 2 weeks to undo if I don't want a dog just randomly jumping on the furniture. Or when someone else is sitting on the furniture. You look all excited. They just got done playing. But the point is, here we go again, off. It becomes a neurotic behavior that the dog gets blamed for when it was actually imprinted from the humans as to saying it's okay, whenever you want to get on the furniture, get on. But when I need you off, I really mean it. That doesn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense for us either. And with kids, we do use words like stay off, but we can say it verbally. And how long do we actually teach it? So remember, I'm doing this as a session. I walk over to the couch. If he goes to get up, or she does, Luna off, I'm prepared. Okay, now I'm prepared to tell her, Luna up, because some parents do want their dogs up and on the couch. Good job. So that was my training command for up. Luna off, Luna off. Good, off. Sit, good. And then I can convert that to another command, down. Now I have the leash in my hand. I say this over and over because look what she just did. She got up, I was distracted, down, my leash goes down towards the ground, down. This is so important. As I work with parents, they cause the confusion. Parents, human beings, are inconsistent. We are not clear on what we're training, although we want the dog to be smarter than us. So you must understand when you're conditioning this, you're training it. And if you get upset because somebody walked in right now and she jumped up on the couch, which I pretty much 100% expect her to think it's okay, I'm ready. I've got her leash on. I'm going to educate the human being. This is another important factor. Do not allow the human being to walk in the door and go, Luna, hi! Because all you're doing is creating an engagement, and yet you're expecting her, Luna, to know what to do and not to do. So if I walked in the door and I'm like, hi! And what's that gonna do? She wants to jump. We've practiced this for over a week and a half. She's not jumping. Good girl. But in the beginning, believe me, this would have been 20, 30 repetitions of off of my body, turning my eye contact away, marking good off, letting her know what I want. And that would have been every single day. So please, humans, be good humans. And remember, training comes from the human. It is not the dog who's not listening. 90% of the time, they didn't get the opportunity up to learn the proper command. Leash in my hand, off, good, off. Up is for her to allow up, right? It's a command, it's a signal. Off is a command with a signal sometimes. Good girl. Good girl. And the leash is on, so I'm not grabbing her neck. Where do dogs correct one another? It is right behind the neck, right here. And if I go in to reach and grab, they've already got it built in their DNA to be worried. And if I'm inconsistent as a leader, which most of us humans are, then I'm really gonna have a stressed out dog who doesn't understand because I haven't been consistent. So be good humans, say that, huh? We have to learn from you. Please teach us and be consistent with the words and commands and the body language, right? Good, Luna. Good girl. Good girl. Now you see how that was not a jump? Good girl. That would have been 7 days ago. So please remember, it took me doing this exercise probably 20 times a day. Good girl. And people always go, really? But I want you to realize, how long does it take you to learn a new skill? And how long does children have to learn? We need to realize these little guys need double the time because they're learning something completely different. Be good humans, train your dogs, and share.